You're freezing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Someone has to keep watch. Oh.
It's getting worse, isn't it?
We're only about a few days out from the Antler River. We cross the bridge the first men built. And from there, we can try to find the North Grove. Right, Sylvie?
We're not going north. We're going south, to join Mance. And the rest of the free folk.
But look...
That was always the plan, Cotter.
I can't go south. The Night's Watch will have my head.
Better than losing it to a White Walker.
Sylvie, he's come a long way. He knows what he's doing.
Does he now? Tell me then. How did my brother get that gash in his arm? You dressed his wound up well enough. But why'd he get hurt in the first place?
Oh, what does that have to do with the...
Hush, Cotter! I'm asking Fishface here.
Sylvie!
Don't Sylvie me.
It happened when we escaped Castle Black. There were men chasing us and...
That wound's fresh as can be. Are all crows liars, or just him? Point is, you don't belong out here.
Sylvie, I've known Garrett a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
I've been waiting months for you, Cotter. And when you finally come home, it's with some crow who can barely build a fire. No, we don't need to die for him.
Me neither. Fucking North Grove isn't even real. And if it is, it's probably full of wolves and more wildlings. Thens, probably.
You didn't lose your nerve already, did you?
Finn, will you...
Just piss off! Some leader you turned out to be.
You should listen to him. The further north you go, the more likely you'll never come back. It's just not worth it. Once Cotter's fit to travel, we head south. With or without you, Garrett.
Sylvie.
You need to rest. And we'll be wanting something to eat. I won't go far.
Oh, don't be angry, Garrett. This isn't what it looks like. I can explain.
Why'd you even bring me here, Cotter? You said you'd take me to the North Grove.
Sylvie knows these woods better than I do. If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. I won't do that. Not again.
Then convince her to go with us. She's your sister.
Well, maybe she's right. Maybe you don't belong up here.
You don't mean that. So that's it. I can't head north without a guide.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett. Garrett.
So you really won't take me north?
I want to help you, Garrett, I mean it. But I can't leave her behind. And besides, north of here, I'd be as lost as you.
Why didn't you just tell me the truth? That you came here to find your sister?
I wanted to, but I didn't think you'd understand. I couldn't risk it. I'm sorry.
You and your sister, you don't look much alike. The white hair and...
I know what you're getting at, so you may as well just say it.
I just wondered.
She was born like that. My mother used to call her Little Moon. The rest of our village thought she was a bad omen. The better of them stayed away from her. The worse? Let's just say I'm glad to be rid of them.
What happened to your village? Did you leave?
But not by choice. When Sylvie reached 2 years, they told my mother we weren't welcome anymore. She wasn't welcome. I guess they all hoped she wouldn't survive long enough to get a name. But she's tough, Sylvie. No way she wasn't gonna make it.
Where's your mother now?
I don't know. Still back at the village for all I know. She tried to send my sister away. Wrapped her up in furs and everything like a good mother would. I left that night when I heard.
Why were they afraid of your sister?
Same reason you Southerners call us wildlings. Same reason you put up that wall to keep us out. People are arseholes.
How's your arm feeling?
Decent, I'd say. Why'd you ask? Oh, you mean this one? Yeah.
โคตรแย่เลยแปลไม่ทันชิบหายแปลทันนะแต่ว่าพูดออกมาไม่ทันเสือหาฟิล์มบ้างดีกว่า
What are you doing over here? There's a perfectly good fire.
I'm not going anywhere near those fucking wildlings.
Oh, come on. Just give them a chance.
I did, and look where it got us.
ให้โอกาสเราแล้ว
I'm sorry for getting you into this mess. Really.
Not your fault. I wanted to come. Just didn't know this is how it turned out.
แค่ไม่รู้ว่ามันจะเป็นแบบ
Come on, Finn.
เอาหน้า
You'll freeze your ass off if you stay here.
Suppose you're
แข็ง
right.
แล้วถ้าแกยังอยู่ตรงนี้
May as well get warm before I die.
ก็ได้คนนี้เนี่ยโอ้หอกใครเนี่ยเอาเว้ย
Little moon.
Little moon Somebody token
Wonder if her mother gave her that.
คงเป็นแม่มั้งที่ให้มาเนี่ยมาไปนั้นตึ๊ดตึ๊ดตึ๊ดตึ๊ดตึ๊ดตึ๊ดอะไรเนี่ยน้ำ
Oh, this is that stuff Cotter was drinking.
นี่ของที่เขาเต้นมันดื่มไม่นี่หว่าแดกแม่งเลย
Oh. Well, it's not so bad.
ตายไม่แย่เท่าไหร่ตายน้อย
Whoa!
Fucking hell. Could you have been any louder?
Sorry.
Never met a crow build you. Might have done you a favour, though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north. Giants, thens, shadow cats and ice spiders. And the White Walkers, of course. A spear sounds nice after all that, doesn't it?
I'm not a crow anymore. I left that life behind me.
Once a crow, always a crow. That's what they say, anyway.
เป็นอีกการตลอดนั่นแหละไม่ว่าจะพูดยังไงก็ตาม
Don't frighten our dinner away.
ถอยไปผมจะทำให้มื้อค่ำเราหายไป
Shit.
Here.
รู้ไหม
I was never any good with a bow. Know how to use that? You're not going to shoot me in the leg, are you?
I never miss.
ให้คุณยิงเหรอไม่นะ
I never miss.
ฉันไม่เคยพลาด
Right.
ใช่
Come on.
joking.
Maybe next time, Garrett. Well, since we don't have any food,
ไม่ได้อาหารกันเลย
What's this?
your dinner. It won't fill you up, but it'll make you think you're not hungry for a while. At least I don't have to worry about you trying to shoot me. You ever lost anyone, Garrett? Someone you really cared about? Someone you thought you couldn't live without seeing ever again? Do you know what that's like?
บอกไปเลยก็ได้
I lost my family. First my mother, then my sister and father.
So you know how it feels.
รู้ใช่ไหมมันรู้สึกยังไง
Cotter and I, we lost everything too.
เราสูญเสียทุกอย่าง
And we nearly lost each other.
เราเกิดจะเสียกันและกัน
I didn't think he'd make it back this time.
ฉันคิดว่าเขาจะไม่
And I won't risk losing him again. Not even for the North Grove.
ไปอีก
You know something about it, don't you?
Only what I've heard. But don't get your hopes up. It's not worth it.
มันไม่คู่ควรหรอก
So it is real then?
มันมีอยู่
I didn't say that,
ไม่ได้พูดอย่างนั้น
but it might be.
แต่ก็เป็นอย่างนั้น
A few years back, one of the Ice River clans set out to find it. They'd heard stories that the cold couldn't touch it, that it's safe even in the dark of winter. So they'd set out, all full of hope, and none of them ever returned.
ทุกคนจากไปแต่ไม่มีใครกลับมาเลย
Maybe they stayed there.
ว่าจะ
Maybe they liked it.
ว่าจะชอบก็ได้
Free folk never stay anywhere. You'd know that if you were...
Help!
Cotter!
Fuck! Look out!
ระวังนี่อยู่ไววอเกอร์ว่ะมาแล้วเอาแม่งตัดเฉย
This looks like the place.
This is definitely the place.
นี่แน่นอน
So, who are we dealing with exactly?
เราจะไปคุย
Pit
กับใคร
fighters. Two go in, one comes out, day after day.
ลองเข้าไป
No rules, but kill. Anyone who can survive that is capable of anything. They're crazed savages. But one pit fighter is worth any 10 sellswords. If you can convince them to fight for you. And that's not going to be easy. Don't expect to charm them or reason with them. If we're very lucky, we'll walk out with our heads.
You were a pit fighter. If they're anything like you, we'll be just fine.
Understand, they are nothing like me. These aren't soldiers. They're animals you unleash.
จ้างทหารไปช่วยครอบครัวแน่เฮ้ยดูดิไฮเบเรียน
Must make you feel pretty good, seeing the masters overthrown.
They're not gone. They're just on their knees. And when they get back to their feet, they'll be more dangerous than ever.
You did what?
ทำอะไรอ่ะโอ้
What the fuck?
Trust me, you don't want to get involved, Usher.
ฆ่ากันตายอยู่เลยเอาเงิน โอ้ดูหัวน่ารัก
Your friends have been busy.
Let's hope our heads don't end up here.
โอ้โห
Oh, one last thing. They're not fond of strangers. Or anyone who shows weakness. Or fear. Or really any highborn pricks with lily-white asses like you, little brother.
I can handle this.
Oh, after you then.
Well, if it isn't Beskar, the fucking basilisk.
We just want to talk to Amaya.
You don't want to be in here, little man. You best go back the way you came. before I decide to eat you. I'll start with your eyeballs. Fucking juicy when they pop. And then I'll pull out your little bones to pick my teeth with.
We're not here to fight. Just want to see Amaya.
No, you don't! She doesn't want to be bothered by little men like you. Now, you've got to the count of 3 to turn around and walk away. 1, 2... I like this one. Hey, Amaya! Company!
Is that a pit?
Yeah, some masters couldn't get enough of the fighting, so they built their own private pits, where things could get really nasty.
That's Amaya.
Keep your cock in your pants, little brother. She's likely to chop it off.
Well, hello there.
Not many people get past the beast. You must need something very badly. So, out with it. Before I decide not to let you leave.
I've come with an offer. I think it's one that'll interest you and your men.
If you wanted my interest, you wouldn't have shown up with her.
Amaya, please.
Please what? I had a friend once, but she died a long time ago.
I earned my freedom.
You walked out on me. On all of us. Fighting side by side, we were goddesses of the pits. But when you're born trash, I guess you can't help going back to the gutter.
Enough! I didn't come to hear you bickering.
So, what is it that you want? Why shouldn't we rip you to pieces and feed you to the beast? My patience wears thin.
My enemies in Westeros are powerful and bloodthirsty. Worse than your masters ever were. I need fearless soldiers to crush them!
You think we sell swords? We don't fight other people's wars. We are pit fighters! Artists who paint in blood!
That was yesterday. The fighting pits have been closed.
You're all free now! Free to do what you want!
Don't you see that?
Yes, we are free. Why would we follow another? We don't have masters anymore! Why would we follow anyone ever again?
The life you've led here is over. I've met the Mother of Dragons. She won't open the pits again. If you want to fight, we offer gold and glory!
Amaya, trust me. He's got enough gold for all of you.
You want to lead pit fighters? You have to earn their respect first.
We don't know who you are until we see you bleed.
You're gonna have to show them you can fight.
All right. Who? How about the belly here?
อ้าว
You might wish so. His name is Bloodsong. He's vicious, fearless, and fast.
I've never seen him before.
Take a good look then.
He's the man who's going to kill your boy.
ชี้
What's the
กดไม่ทัน
matter, Westerosi? Choosing your last words
เลือกคำสุด
carefully?
ท้ายมาเลย
Well, suppose I better get this over with.
So what are you supposed to be? With your little axe and your pretty blonde beard? I'd sooner bend you over to fuck than fight you.
Thanks for noticing the beard.
Well, come on! Let's see how you die!
วันที่แกว่าจะไปยังไง
If I die in there,
ฉันถ้าจะไปนั้น
Yeah? You have a dying wish? This ought to be good.
will you return to Westeros and kill as many Whitehills as you can?
กลับไปที่เวสต์ลอนแล้วเข้าไว้ที่ทุกคน
No. I'll spend all your gold on the finest of whores.
ทิ้งหนึ่งของแกไปกับของที่มี
Hey! I need those!
You'll fight with the weapons we give you.
แล้วสู้กับอาวุธที่เราให้ไป
You all see this cockless Westerosi? He's come to order us to battle, like our masters did. I kill no man because another orders me to. I kill a man because it pleases me. Let me show you how we dance in Marine.
Look, this wasn't my choice. I'm not here to kill anyone.
จะไม่อยากจะ
Well,
ใครหรอก
we all know that's true.
That's not what I meant.
Choose a weapon and try not to die.
เลือกอาวุธ
Only
ทำให้
one of you
เราไม่
leaves
ตาย
the pit alive.
ต้องมีคนเดียวที่
May
จะ
the
รอด
best
มา
fighter win.
The best would be me.
Here, use this.
เก่งจะรอดไหมเนี่ยเร่งลำเฮ้ยนะใจ
Are
เย็
you
น
ready? Westerosi?
ชาวเวสเตอร์ลอร์
This is gonna hurt!
โอ้
Yours will be a beautiful death! Isn't that something you'd like to say?
มือที่ผมเปล่า
Hear that, boy? We cannot let the crowd go wanting.
I think I can, actually.
คิดว่าทำได้นะฟอเรสเตอร์เลยนะเว้ย
For that you die slow.
That's no weapon worthy.
Would it help if I stood still?
Maybe.
ได้
Come on, pretty boy.
หัวเข้าไปกันได้เว้ย
Son of a whore!
เฮ้ยเว้ยเลยขอไม่แปลกัน
Last chance, Westerosi.
โอกาสสุดท้ายแล้วไม่ต้องตีตาข้าว
See if you're still smiling after I break your face.
Surprised you can lift it.
โอ้ยหายกดไม่ทันแน่
I'm ready! Westerosi! Don't hold back!
Don't intend to.
Look at this terrified boy! He fears his end!
มึงสู้กูไม่ได้
That's it.
เลย ลงมันสบายเอาชนะเฉย
The little man!
Do it! Do it! Let him go! Your stupid game! Your stupid rules! Your old champion is gone! As are your old masters. You can stay here in the ring with nothing, or you can come with me. I chose you for a reason. You're true warriors. Warriors I admire and respect. You deserve better than this. You deserve more than to die for someone else's entertainment. Fight with me, and you will have glory and gold! If you've got the balls to follow me, we will set sail at dawn. And to those too craven to join me, to hell with you!
What are those things?
Oh, God, over here! Over here!
They won't die!
Anything can be killed!
Stay with me! Fuck! Why won't they die?
We need fire! It's the only way!
Oh! Fucking hell!
Where's Finn?
He was over there!
Finn!
We make for the North Grove. But we need to stick together.
I hope you're right about this, Garrett.
หวังว่าจะถูกนะหวังว่าจะถูกนะกาเลยเดี๋ยวเฮียฟินต้องเป็นไวท์วอล์กเกอร์ไม่สู้แน่เบื่อพาร์ทของนี่เป็นเลย
Your Grace.
You're familiar with my brother's chambers, aren't you? Certainly you've been here before. You looked rather confused when you came in, as if you didn't know where you were.
No, Your Grace.
No? I'm told you know these chambers as well as anyone. You're quite the curiosity, aren't you? You made it clear your loyalty was with Lady Marjorie. Yet now you hardly serve her at all.
Have I displeased you, Your Grace?
I've heard things. I understand you've been quite busy. Tell me, do you consider yourself an honest, loyal handmaiden? One can never tell with you northern girls. Assuming an honest person exists in King's Landing.
I try to be, Your Grace.
I see.
ไม่ชอบคุยกับมันเลย
I've done my best to keep an open mind about people like you. Yet, Lucan tells me you invited yourself to Tommen's coronation party. How exactly did that happen? It can't have been easy.
I asked a friend to help me.
I see. Then you're not above using people to get what you want. Good. Why would you be so reckless as to risk your neck for what? It all seems rather careless, considering the consequences.
My family is still very much at risk, Your Grace. It was crucial I attend.
Your family. Sometimes that's a convenient lie we tell ourselves. When I suspect your issue with Lord Andros played a part in it. You've been such a busy little handmaiden. I assume Lady Marjorie knew nothing of this.
No, Your Grace.
This wasn't the first time you've hidden the truth from her. You've no qualms about lying to her, have you? Tell me the truth. Your secret is safe with me.
I have in the past, but I won't anymore.
You're a clever girl, aren't you? Perhaps I mistook your northern stubbornness for ignorance, but now I see there's more to you. You're a cunning girl, and perhaps you can help me.
Your Grace?
You're quite friendly with my brother Tyrion. I need you to speak with him before the trial begins. I want to know who he intends to call as a witness on his behalf. Consider it a favor to the crown, for which we will all be grateful.
And if I refuse, Your Grace?
Refuse? And be branded a traitor like my brother?
I understand, Your Grace.
You may prove to be a useful little bird to me, assuming you do as you're told. In return, I'll take care of your problem with Lord Andros.
Thank you, Your Grace.
I never liked the man anyway, and I doubt anyone will miss him.
You think we hired this boat for nothing?
I don't know. That was a rousing speech you gave, little brother. But who knows how much they heard. After you sold me out to Daenerys, I've given a lot of thought to staying here. Leaving you to your Westeros and your Foresters.
You have?
I was angry. But you're my family. No matter what. I'd follow you anywhere, little brother. Just try not to get us killed.
Think we'd let you live without us, Westerosi? They say your homeland is fat and prosperous. An orchard ripe for plucking.
We'll take what we want and kill anyone who stands in our way.
There's no spoils without victory.
Don't worry about that. Victory is all we know.
I'll show them their beds.
Vasco wasn't exaggerating.
Malcolm, you're here!
And you found your soldiers. Ironrath will be glad of your return. You came through for them. Just as I knew you would.
What about you, Uncle? Will you stay with the Queen?
If I can, I'd like to help her reclaim the Iron Throne. Imagine what an ally she'd be to House Forrester if she succeeds. Living here has made a better man of you, nephew.
You don't know what your Queen is gonna do. You're turning your back on your family when they need you most.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, Asher. But I've made up my mind. I'll send a raven ahead to Ironrath to let Roderick know you sail for Westeros. With, sellswords. My thoughts will be with you in the fight to come. Asher. Iron from ice.
How about fire and blood, Uncle? Isn't that what the Targaryens say?
Casting off! เน็ตซะหน่อยแม่งทิ้งครอบครัวนะพวกไทเกเรียนไปแล้วเชฟ5ในแอป5แล้ว
Take this. It'll help loosen his tongue. But be careful. He's a tricky little bastard. If he figures out who sent you, he'll tell you nothing. I'll be listening to every word you say.
I ask for brawn, they send me a handmaiden. Well, you're here. Might as well come in. Let me guess. Your family is in grave danger, and you've come seeking my help? Not that I'd be of much use to you. As you can see, I'm at a bit of a disadvantage.
I really must speak with you, Lord Tyrion.
Clearly. You're here, aren't you? At least you brought wine. And you didn't even have to hide it. Doesn't smell poisoned.
Poisoned?
Cersei would love nothing more than to save herself the trouble of a trial. You don't expect me to drink alone, do you? They never let anyone in to see me. And I've grown tired of talking to myself.
You go first.
Some things are worth dying for. So, why are you here? It's rather unusual for a handmaiden to visit the Black Cells.
I've been worried about you, Lord Tyrion.
Oh, have you? You may be the only person in all of King's Landing who doesn't want to see my head on a spike. You and Podrick. I have to admit, I've always admired your honesty, but I suspect there's more to you than one might imagine. This is all a ruse, isn't it?
Sorry?
You're coming here. We both know you have an ulterior motive. You've come to set me free. It's the perfect plan. No one would suspect it of you.
I'm afraid not, unfortunately.
Unfortunate for us both. So, tell me. Cersei sent you, didn't she? I know I'm not wrong. The truth, Mira.
Are you toying with me?
I might ask you the same question. Now tell me the truth.
พูดความจริงมาได้นะ
Admit it. Cersei sent you.
I don't know what you're talking about. She did no such thing.
The guards have never let anyone in with wine. That was your first mistake. Not that I don't appreciate it. I wish you'd had the courage to tell me the truth. Not that I'm above drinking her wine.
I told you to be careful. He'll twist your words. Stupid girl. You're acting a fool.
Back off, Lucan.
Watch your tongue, girl.
We're not done talking, you imbecile. Give us a moment.
Imp.
What did my sister expect you would learn?
Who will testify on your behalf?
She's using you, and will continue to do so, until you no longer prove useful.
It's not as if I could refuse her.
Cersei is not someone to be trifled with. And what would Lady Marjorie make of your new friendship with my sister? I doubt she'd be pleased. Assuming she doesn't dismiss you immediately.
Lady Marjorie doesn't know. And I intend to keep it that way.
You're fooling yourself if you think it's your secret to keep. And without her protection, you're in a very precarious position.
What should I tell Cersei?
You're a clever girl. I'm sure you'll think of something. Although I would suggest you choose your words carefully. Cersei will be far less amused if she catches you in a lie.
She'll have my head.
She'd rather have mine. So make something up. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Enough of this nonsense. You're wasting my time. Out! Now!
I wish you well, Lady Mira. Be careful who you trust.
เพลงพังเด็ดๆอย่างเงี้ย Unbroken กลับมาที่ Lush ละที่เราดิ่งเดินได้หรือยังเนี่ย
Must you leave?
ไปแล้วเหรอ
Sorry, didn't mean to wake you.
You didn't sleep, did you?
Neither did you.
We haven't slept much at all these last few weeks. I hope you don't have any regrets. About this. About us.
I've never felt more certain about anything.
I'm glad. I wasn't sure if you... with all that's happened.
ยังจะรักกันอีก
What will we do now? Now that we're... what we are.
We'll be married, and no one will be able to keep us apart. Not Griff, not his father, not Ramsay Snow.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Roderick? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were alone.
Good morning, Talia.
Hello, Elena. Oh, I didn't realize you two were... I mean, I didn't realize she was... I'm just making this worse, aren't I?
Talia, can't you knock?
Sorry, I should have... It's just, this is urgent, Roderick. And...
It's all right. I can go. You two need to speak. I'll see you soon, I hope.
All right then, I'm listening.
Last night, I couldn't... I was having nightmares. So I...
Go on, Talia.
I went back there. To the grove. And someone was there.
What do you mean?
Look.
This is a report. How many fighting men we have? Where Griff and the Whitehill garrison are being held. It even talks about Elena.
I know. It's everything. I couldn't believe it.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes...
You said you saw someone. Who?
Someone we trusted.
Talia, I need to know who it was.
He's like family, Roderick. But it doesn't matter. He's a traitor. He endangered our house. You have to deal with him like you would any other man. I'm sure he had his reasons. But no reason is good enough.
It's your duty to tell me, and mine to pass judgment.
Just promise me you'll kill him, Roderick. Anyone who would betray us like this deserves to die. I'm asking you as your sister.
I give you my word, Talia. The traitor will get what he deserves. Now, tell me.
Come with me. He's in the Great Hall.
เขาอยู่ในหอทำไมพูดแล้วงงแน่คนเข้ามาคงงงแน่ดูสตรีมที่อะไรตอนเอพิโซด5แล้ว1 2 3 4แอบเล่นคนเดียวไทยให้กูลุ้นจังเลยเนี่ย
Go get the guards.
ไปตามการ์ดมาใครมันเป็นคนรายงานข่าวให้แรมซี่สโนว์เนี่ยสาขากูเดี้ยงเลย
My lord, you scared me after. So you know. I didn't mean for you to learn this way. But it's done now.
You betrayed us, Duncan. After everything my family's done for you.
What I did for your own good. For House Forrester. For your father's legacy.
You told them everything, Duncan. Our plans, our strategies.
I only told them enough to keep us from war.
But why?
Because you're reckless, Roderick. Just as Ethan was. Choosing that warmonger Royland as his sentinel.
Ethan was a boy.
But you're not. And you've been in danger in this house since the day you got home. Losing your betrothal to Elena. It doesn't matter how either of you feel. Lord Glenmore will never let you marry her now. Flagrantly defying Griff and leaving Ortingrin to pay the price. Taking Royland to High Point when the day called for diplomacy. And now, getting Arthur killed.
Enough, Duncan!
You're not a leader. You're a wounded soldier trying to prove he's still a man. I'm actually trying to save this family. Everything I've done for them. Hate me for it, but it's the bloody truth.
You're not family. You're not blood.
How can you say that? I've known you since you took your first breath. If that's not family, I don't know what is.
The only thing that matters is that you swore an oath to obey me. And you broke it.
I swore to obey your father. He commanded respect. All you command is violence. This house is doomed with you in charge. Oh, and you know it. Hurts me to say that. But I wish you'd never crawled off that corpse cart.
You're a traitor, Duncan! Nothing you say will change that.
I know what I did was right.
Duncan, how could you?
My lord, Griff's gone. Someone helped him escape. Was this your doing?
Ludd was going to ambush you at the exchange. I did it to save your life.
But Ryan...
Duncan, I trusted you!
Let's just get this over with.
What do you want me to do with him, my lord?
Roderick, you promised.
Kill me, and I won't be able to help you save Asher. He's in danger, Roderick.
What do you mean? I know Lud's plans. Spare my life, and I'll tell you everything.
Please, Roderick.
Perhaps we should hear him out.
He's only saying that to save himself.
Whatever you decide, temper your anger with wisdom. If not for my sake, then for your families.
กดดันแต่สัญญากับทาเรียไปแล้วอีกกูไม่น่าเลย
I'll spare your life. Now talk.
You're a bigger coward than he is.
Mira cost Lud his army. He's desperate to strike back. He's going to ambush Asher the moment he makes landfall.
No!
Take this traitor away. Silencing me won't change things. You're making a mistake. What Duncan said.
We have to warn Asher.
We can't, not if he's at sea.
My lord, what do we do?
Prepare the horses. We're going to war.
Fight for the forest and fight for the good! Hey ho, north for no! Or fight for the riches and oil!
จะโดนแอมบูสโดนถูกโจมเลย
You smell that? We're almost there. Let's have a look.
Come on, break it up!
Save your lovemaking for below deck.
They listen to you. Barely. But what happens if your lord brother decides he's the one in charge once we're at Ironrath? Do you expect them to follow his orders? Or will it be you commanding them? They don't know him. A lord sounds an awful lot like a master.
Doesn't matter if Roderick's lord of our house. These are my soldiers to lead.
Huh? You may want to start by telling them your brother's not to be harmed. He hasn't had a chance to win them over like you have.
Point taken. That's odd. Port's quiet. No guards. Hardly any ships.
Maybe they're all off fighting one of your king's wars.
Could be.
Or, could be we'll have a fight on our hands. I'll let the others know.
Right. Oh, this couldn't be easy, could it?
So, this is Westeros.
Ugly and small.
Fucking freezing, too.
I said you'd be paid. I never said you'd be warm.
Oh.
Asher. Thank the gods you've made it back.
You've looked better. We've no time for small talk, brother. Hope you're ready for a fight.
Lord knows you're coming. He sent men to intercept you. We need to hurry.
Been stuck on a boat for weeks. Could use a good fight.
What?
Get that gate open!
Asher, no!
It's been a while since I killed any White Hills.
there!
Looks like it's up to us! Asher! Raise the gate! They've got us outnumbered! Oh, shit! We have to get out of here! It's stuck! Advance! The gate will fall without one of us holding it! One of us has to stay!
Stay behind.
My lord, you must hurry! We cannot lose you! You must lead!
Asher!
My lord!
Come on! Don't you dare leave me, Asher! I came all this way for you!
Let me save your life, and our house. Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice. I'll hold them off! But my lord, you
Asher is your new lord.
Yes! My lord! Roderick! Go! Take as many of them as you can with you!
Damn, son. Alright.เป็น 63.4% ที่ไม่แทงไม่พยายามแทงลัมซี่สโนว์มันไม่ตายอยู่แล้ว 63% ที่ไม่บอกทิเรียนว่าเซอร์ซี่ส่งมา 42% ที่เลือกที่จะขังคนทรยศ 60 กว่าเปอร์เซ็นต์ 60.5% ที่ทิ้งรอดดิกไว้ข้างหลังดูแอป6กันเลยซีซั่นไฟนอลลี่เหลืออยู่3 คนละ They can live in running worlds or die in the old world แม่มังกรจะมีบทเยอะไหมเนี่ยสนุกอยู่นะมันเติมเต็มเกมออฟโทรนได้ดีเหมือนกันช่วงที่มันข้ามเร็ว
ๆ Previously on Game of Thrones
ก่อนหน้านี้ใน Game of Thrones
But now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Lud tear you to pieces. Last house standing wins.
บ้านสุดท้ายที่เหลือรอดชนะ
You have a good head for business, Lady Mira. What you need more than anything is an ally.
I have to get in there, Sarah. Look, I can't get you in.
Marjorie's already furious with you. You owe me for this.
You're not a leader. You're a wounded soldier trying to prove he's still a man.
Take this traitor away.
แต่ถ้าไม่ฆ่าก็ไม่ฆ่ามันก็ไม่รู้หรอกว่า
Damien, where are you?
เก็บเลือกเก็บมีดไปด้วย
Tell your uncle. Tell him the North Grove must never be lost.
The North Grove must never be lost. พวกที่มา North Grove นี่
Finn!
Finn!
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove!
Let me save your life and our house.
จากบ้านของเรา
Iron from ice, brother.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice. กำลังจะเริ่มซีซั่นสุดท้ายของ Game of Thrones Tales นะจ๊ะ
Gods.
Can you see anything? Is it the North
เห็น
Grove?
อะไรบ้างไหม
I don't know yet.
ยังไม่รู้เลย
The North Grove, beneath the watchful eye of the Ice Dragon.
The Ice Dragon?
ก่อนน้ำแข็งเหรอมันอาจจะมาขยายความในซีซั่น7นี่ก็ได้มั้งพาไปเรื่อย
Forest sigil.
สัญลักษณ์ของ
Those look like ironwood trees.
นั่นดูเหมือนต้นไอรอนวูดนะนั่น
Hear the werewolves whisper.
Haven't seen any werewolves this far north.
ไม่เห็นต้นไม้นี้นะ Oh my god อะไรที่มันบอกว่าตามังกรอะไรนะ
That must be it. We're
ต้องเป็น
close.
มันแน่
I think
เรา
I
ใกล้
found
แล้ว
it.
ว่าเราเจอแล้ว
You found it?
เจอ
Are
แล้
you
ว
sure?
แน่ใจ
We
นะ
can't afford to waste any more time.
เราเสียเวลากว่านี้ไม่ได้แล้ว
Not with the condition he's in.
You just have to trust me. I've gotten you this far, haven't
เชื่อ
I?
ฉันนะ
Which is nowhere anyone in their right mind would be.
We're close. I know it.
เราใกล้แล้วฉันรู้นะ
I believe you, Garrett.
ฉันเชื่อ
I hope
แก
you're
นะ
right.
แกเรต
I don't know how much further he can go.
ไม่รู้ว่าพี่ฉันจะไปได้ไกลแค่ไหน
We need to keep moving.
เราจะต้องไปต่อแล้ว
Ow!
His wound is getting worse.
He
แต่ก็แย่ลง
burns!
นะ
He burns like all 7 elves combined! Oh.
มัน
Listen, Garrett.
ฟังนะแกเรต
I know I'm not well.
ฉันรู้ว่าฉัน
And up here that can get you killed. But you've always been there for me. If anything happens, I want you to leave me. You take Sylvie and don't look back.
มันตายแน่เลยว่ะ
Promise me, Garrett. I need to know you'll do it.
If it comes to it, I'll do it.
Thank you, Garrett.
ขอบคุณมากแกเรตทิ้งอยู่แล้ว
What are you doing?
ทำไร
I
เนี่ย
found nightshade.
ฉันเจอไนท์เชด
It's poisonous, but in small doses it can help with pain. It's rare this far north. We're lucky to have found it.
We can use the nightshade to make Cotter more comfortable.
Right. It'll help keep him calm too, in the right amount. Luckily, I know how to use it.
ไม่ช่วยกันเลย
Can you help?
ช่วยหน่อยได้ไหมไอ้เหี้ยดึงไม่ออก ทำไมอึ๊บแค่นี้มันจะเสียเวลา
You see this?
เห็นไหมเนี่ย
Claw marks. Whatever made this must be enormous.
Oh.
Gods.
ตัวอะไรนะ
It's been torn apart. It's not frozen. Must be a fresh kill.
ยังใหม่อยู่เลยหน้าต้นไม้นี่กลัวทุกทีเลยวะ
Hear the werewolves whisper.
ฟังก็ฟัง
Garrett!
Shit! We have to cross the ice! Get Cutter across! I'll hold it off! Go!
อาจจะเป็นหมีตัวเดียวกับในเรื่องเจ็ด
Garrett, come across!
Seven hells. Come on!
จะเข้าไปเหรอเว้ยน่ากลัวเว้ยตันฉากไหมเอ้าทะลุมา
You were right, Garrett. This has to be the North Grove.
นี่มันเป็นนอร์ทโกรฟ
Finally! We found it. After everything we've been through. We finally found it.
แสงอะไรอ่ะ
I can hardly believe it's real. Look! Whoever they are, they can help us.
Hurry!
เร็ว นอร์ทโกรฟแล้วมีเหรอคืออะไรอ่ะ
Garrett!
Run! Head for the village!
Help us!
Do something!
High vis.
What?
Wait! No!
Garrett! Tell them!
You're making a mistake! I've come from House Forrester in search of the North Grove!
episode 6 The Ice Dragon เนี่ยเห็นไหมเพิ่งเริ่ม F สุดท้ายแล้ว F ที่มันเพิ่งรีลีสตอนซีซั่น7เข้าอ่ะมันอาจจะมีปมอะไรอยู่มิราฟอเรสเตอร์ที่ King Landing ส่งคุณลำบากเลยใครอยู่ในห้อง
What were you thinking? My lady, please.
My lady blood, my lady needed blood. My jury room.
Please, Lady Marjorie. Please don't send me back to Highgarden.
Finally, you grace us with your presence. I was beginning to think you'd found someone else to serve.
Sorry if I kept you waiting. I came as quickly as I could, my lady.
I'll get to you in a moment. Do you realize how precarious my position is with Cersei?
Of course, my lady.
Of all the people in King's Landing, you steal from the Queen Regent.
I didn't mean...
Did you know about this? Sarah's been stealing wine. From Cersei, no less. As if I haven't got enough to worry about.
No, my lady. It doesn't sound like something Sarah would do.
Is that so?
I had no idea.
Really? Half the servants in the keep are talking about it, but somehow you're in the dark? I'm sorry. I shouldn't get so flustered. It's just... I need order in my household. Until I'm married to Tommen, I can't afford any more mistakes. I have no choice but to make changes among my handmaidens. Tommen's garden party, Mira. What were you thinking? I can't believe you'd be so irresponsible. I expected better of you.
It was a foolish mistake, Lady Marjorie. We shouldn't have disobeyed you.
At least you're honest about it. Sarah's been saying some damning things about you, Mira. I suspect in an effort to save her own neck.
My lady, please!
You've said enough. One of you must answer for this. Sarah says you used her to get you into the party. You've been with me a long time, Mira. When I'm queen, I'll need people I can count on. Please, tell me this isn't true.
Please, Mira. I don't deserve to lose my position for this. I'm begging you to tell her the truth!
Sneaking me into the party was Sarah's idea.
You liar! Lady Marjorie, please!
Let her speak.
She forced me to come with her.
Mira! How could you? I trusted you, and you betrayed me!
You're my friend, Sarah, but I can't cover for you this time. You've brought this on yourself.
No, Mira. You brought this on me. You deceitful, treacherous... One day, all of this will catch up to you, Mira. You'll end up with a knife in your back or your head on a spike. And when that day comes, I'll pray to the Seven for your soul.
That's enough, Sarah. Consider yourself dismissed from my service.
But my lady...
I said enough. Get out of my sight before you make things worse. Oh, such a sweet... Why would she lie to me like that? Perhaps I did something to turn her against me.
She lied about her name, about who she was. Her whole life is dishonest. The only wonder is that we didn't see it sooner.
For all the trouble you've brought, I'm glad you came to me. I think of you as more than just my handmaiden. You're a friend. An ally, even.
You honor me, Lady Marjorie. But I'm merely your humble servant.
We both know that isn't true. I have to distance myself from you for a time.
What? Why?
There are rumors circulating. Stupid lies about you and a murdered Lannister guard. But stupid lies can be dangerous. I can't be associated with this, or with you, until you put it to rest. I hope you understand. When I'm queen, I can help you again. Maybe we can help each other. Until then, be careful, Mira. And goodbye.
ชี้โดนรอยแผลเฉยรอยแผลเจอว่าไหมหนังเนี่ยเดือดพอๆกับซีรีส์หลักเลยไหม
They're nearly on us. Half a league or less.
Seems you were right. I know that snot-nosed bastard Griff. He was sent to kill me, not Roderick. He wouldn't run home to his father without trying again. Listen close! I want the road surrounded. Ride hard for Ironrath. Don't turn back. If this goes to hell, they'll need to know about Roderick. Yeah! Lay low and be ready to strike the moment I give the order.
And what order is that, Asher?
Just follow my lead. Seven hells! Take them! Kill the cornerstone! No Griff!
Oh, he's a bloody coward.
Your brother was the coward. You should have seen him squeal. When Griff gutted him like a pig.
My lord!
We're going to kill them all for this.
Roderick.
I wish I had known him, Asher. I'll never get to drink with him, fight by his side, complain about what an arse his little brother is. I wish there was something more I could say.
People loved him. If he said a thing, people believed it. Roderick, he kept this house together through sheer force of will. And my brother was a true lord.
They'll sing songs about him someday. But you're the lord here now. And to these men, you've more than proven yourself.
I'll do what I have to. Till every last Whitehill is dead. After that, we'll see.
Fair enough.
My lord, forgive me, but Lud Whitehill will be on the move.
ไวท์ฮิลจะมาแล้วนะ
Let's move!
ไปเร็วไปเร็วนี่พวกนั้นวิ่งตามมาทันเหรอวะโหลดโคตรนานมึงมาไหนเนี่ยมึงมาไฮพอยต์เหรอกำกับไอ้แล้วหลัดนี่
Asher!
Asher! Asher!
Roderick!
Roderick.
How could this happen? It makes no sense.
He died a hero.
Gregor was a hero. Ethan was a hero. Now Roderick? It means nothing to me.
It was his sacrifice that enabled us to escape.
การเสียสละของเขาทำให้เราหนีมาได้นะคุณแม่
The last time I saw him, I stormed out of the room.
ครั้งสุดท้ายที่ฉันเจอเขาฉัน
Talia,
เหวี่ยงใส่เขา
Mother,
Talia,
listen to
แม่
me.
ฟังนะ
We don't dare take time to mourn. Not yet.
เราไม่มีเวลา
Lord
จะ
is
เสีย
sure
ใจ
to
แล้
move
ว
quickly now. He could be at our gates before nightfall.
มาก
But there's
เราต้อง
hope
เตรียม
yet.
ตัวก่อนตะวันตกดิน
I've brought help! Warriors from across the narrow sea, with no equal in Westeros.
ในกองทัพสุดยิ่งใหญ่มีไม่กี่ตัวมาชิบหายเงินแค่นี้
Whatever their skill, they are hardly an army.
My lady, I've seen them in battle, twice now, and I've seen Asher lead them. They're a force to be reckoned with, and they'll be more than equal to whatever Lud can muster.
How can you say that? We've already lost.
What are you talking about?
Ramsay Snow. He came here. He set terms of war. He said the last house standing wins.
เล่าไปเล่าไป
And with the Lord of House Forrester dead.
Lady Elena's not wrong. By Ramsay's term, this war's lost the moment the Boltons learn of this.
Where I've come from, terms aren't worth the bloody paper they're written on. As far as I'm concerned, this war has just gotten started. Asher will lead us.
Asher is our lord!
Asher, I wish this were a happier occasion, but... This sword has been held by a Forrester Lord for centuries. Now, it is yours.
Great source of the island. Asher.
All hail Asher Forrester, Lord of Ironrath, defender of the Ironwood Groves.
I never claimed to be the leader my brother was. He was the true lord of this house. But I do know how to fight. By the gods, we will avenge him!
ตัดมาในนอตโกรฟอีกอะ
He's lying.
เขาโกหก
Look at him. He's a crow.
ดูที่มันเป็นอีกา
This is no mistake.
มันไม่มีความเป็น
Do you take us for fools?
เห็นว่าเราเป็นเจ้าคนโง่
Never seen a crow this far north of the wall. Must be a deserter.
ไกลขนาดนี้โลกร้าย
I don't trust fucking deserters. And you're traveling with a wildling. All the more reason not to trust you.
We need your help. My friend is sick.
By the look of him, your friend is going to die. They must teach you nothing at Castle Black. I could have killed you out there, as easily then as I could now.
He's a warg.
The bear likes your kind even less than I do, so I suggest you shut your mouth. Your blade pierced his shoulder, and I felt the pain as if it were mine. You couldn't possibly understand what that's like. But I could make you understand.
Enough, Josera. He claims to serve House Forrester. Anyone could say as much. What proof do you have?
มีอะไรเป็นข้อพิสูจน์
If you'd have us believe it's not a lie.
นี่ไง
I was given this by Talia Forrester before I left. It's the Forrester sigil, made from ironwood.
เฟ่ผ่านเว้ย
Harida East.
ฮาริดาอีฟใส่
You trust this crow?
แกเชื่ออีกาเนี่ย
That necklace is Forrester ironwood.
มันใส่คอ
No one else could craft it as well.
ไม่มีใครทำได้ดีกว่านั้นแล้ว
My friend is wounded.
เพื่อนของผมเป็นแผลมันตายแล้วไหมเนี่ย
He won't live long without our help.
ยังรอดอยู่
High Vis.
ไฮบี
Wait! Where are you taking him?
จะพาเขาไปไหนนะ
Who is this girl?
นี่ใครเนี่ย
Is she a prisoner? Why else would you be traveling with a wildling?
She won't cause any trouble.
A wildling girl?
ไวริง
She'll betray you the first chance she gets.
จะหักหลังเราเมื่อครั้งแรก
My name is Elsera Snow. This is my brother
ชื่อเอเซ
Joseph.
ล่าสโนว์นี่โจเซล่า
What is this place?
นี่มันที่ไหน
A refuge against the forces of darkness during the long night.
ที่ไว้ต่อกรกับความมืด
A place of great power to those who know how to use it. I assume that's why you're here.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? There must be a reason you've come all this way.
Lord Gregor's last words before he fell were, "The North Grove must never be lost."
What do you mean? Last words before he fell?
คำสุดท้ายก่อนเขาตายกันเหรอ
Lord Gregor was slain at the Twins months ago, betrayed by Walder Frey.
ถูกฆ่าโดยหักหลังมาโดยวอเตอร์เฟลย์
You didn't know?
ไม่รู้เหรอ
Of course. How could you?
แน่ละ
He has no idea who we are.
Why would he?
You're right. He's just a messenger. All he did was use some ironwood necklace they gave him. Why should we trust him with anything? They clearly didn't. Otherwise, he would know.
I risked my life to get here. I deserted the Night's Watch, broke my vows, fought wildlings. By the gods, I deserve to know.
And we should trust an oathbreaker.
Perhaps Lord Gregor never told anyone.
I wouldn't be surprised. Better to hide his shame where no one could find out.
เนี่ยมันต้องมีอะไรเพราะนี่มันนอกกำแพงแล้วนะ
Gregor and Sanden Bjonen.
เดินไปเดินคือบริการกันจ้ะเตรียมพร้อมแล้วกันน่าจะประมาณนี้ภาษาคนปากคนเถื่อน
What about them?
Hiftanes.
What? No! Let me go!
จับซีนี่ไว้
Did they teach you to fight at Castle Black?
เขาได้สอน
I hope they did. Otherwise, you're likely to die.
I can handle whites. I fought the dead before.
Your confidence will get you killed.
เนี่ยหมีตัวนี้อาจจะเป็นหมีในซีซั่น7ก็ได้ไอ้หมีตัวที่มาฆ่าคนทำพิธีให้หลอดอำไลนะ
This place is evil, Garrett. I can feel it. There's something wrong with these people. Those warriors. They're not normal free folk. Not like any I've ever seen.
Ready.
พร้อมไหม
Aye.
ย่ามาขายกันอีกทีนึงซิลวี่เดี๋ยวกลับมาช่วยนะพามาทางพาร์ทของนี้ได้กัน
Lady Mira, wait.
Tom, what is it?
Guards, they're searching your room.
การ์ดกำลังมาค้นห้องเธออยู่งานเข้าแล้วเจอมีดนะมึง
Break it down.
Search the place!
คนให้ทั่ว
They're coming after us for the murder.
Shit. The knife is in there.
We should have gotten rid of that ages ago. Come on, we can't stay here.
ไม่ได้แล้ว
What's going on, Tom? Lady Marjorie said she'd heard rumors about me.
It's all over the keep, milady. They're saying you take Lannister men to your bed and murder them in their sleep.
What? That's ridiculous.
It'd be ridiculous, milady, if soldiers weren't smashing in your door. They're saying you killed that Lannister guard. There's more. Someone sent the captain of the guard a message about you. Dropped off at the guardhouse.
You mean someone's plotting against me? What was in the message?
Murder accusations, most likely. Whoever's behind this, they're making their move now. If those guards catch you, if they catch us, we've got to stay close to Lady Marjorie. They won't touch us if we're with her. She'll protect us.
We don't need Lady Marjorie. I can handle this myself.
Have you gone mad? Without her, you're left with no protection. They could gut you in an alley and no one would say nothing.
Calm down.
ใจเย็น
Panicking isn't going to help.
Those guards won't stop until they find someone for Damien's death. What are we going to do, Lady Mira? How are we getting out of this one?
Being near me is dangerous, Tom. You should get as far away as possible.
Appreciate the thought, milady. But we're in this together. But I don't know how to aid you now. Tell me and I'll help you. Whatever it is, we can't stay here.
Things are too dangerous for me here, Tom. I need to get back to Ironrath.
There's a collier's store by the river gate. On Muddy Way. The owners are like family. You'll be safe. From there, we can get you out of King's Landing.
Who's there?
ใครน่ะ
Show yourself, or it'll be worse for you.
ออกมา
Get to the colliers. Tell Godwin I sent you. Goodbye, Lady Mira.
The coal boy. Take him.
เฮ้ยจับมัน ไม่ได้หรอกจบไปสักทีพาร์ทของมิราฟอเรสเตอร์เป็นเรื่องราวเหมือนสตาร์กเลยฟอเรสเตอร์มีลูกเยอะก็ตายเยอะชิบหายโอ้ยโหลดนานเหมือนกันเว้ยนี่เอฟสุดท้ายละหมุนติ้วติ้วติ้วติ้วติ้วติ้วติ้วดาบเรื่องตระกูลเดี๋ยวเราไปเลยเว้ยไวท์ฮิลกับฟอเรสเตอร์ตระกูล ทำอะไรเกี่ยวกับไม้อะโล่นั่นนี่
Your sister said he was building an army. We can thank Mira it's not larger. But we'll lose if we go up against that.
He doesn't expect us to. He's trying to frighten us into surrender. I want every bolt aimed at Lord Whitehill the moment he appears.
นี่เมื่อรถไว้หิวขึ้นมาไอ้เหี้ยคลิปหน้าตาโดนตีนโอ้ยมันจับไอ้ที่มาเป็นตัวประกันเนี่ย
Ryan! Crossbows up!
Asher
Forrester!
Asher
Show your face, boy!
โผล่หัวมา
Ryan!
He's frightened, father.
Anya!
แกกลัวใช่ไหมล่ะ
Well, Lord, you must not have much faith in this army of yours if you feel the need to hide behind my little brother.
ต้องหลบหลังน้องชาย
You mistake me, Forrester. Ryan is here for your protection, to stop you from being stupid. You see, I'm here to end this once and for all. You got your little revenge on my men, but it's time you listen to reason.
จะมาคุยเหี้ยอะไร
I could ram your gates down and kill every last one of you.
พังประตูแล้วฆ่าทุกคนหรือ
We could end the bloodshed here and
เราจะ
now.
หยุดการหลั่งเลือดที่นี่แล้วเดี๋ยว
This
นี้
war is over, Asher.
สงครามนี้
It
จบ
ended
แล้
the
ว
moment Roderick fell.
มันจบตั้งแต่
By Ramsay's
ตายแล้ว
rules, I'm the victor here.
กฎของแรมซี่ฉันชนะแล้ว
This will all be mine
เป็น
now.
ของฉันแล้ว
One way or another.
Oh, this is horse shit. Tell him to fuck off.
My brother's death is on your hands! Believe me, the bloodshed has only begun.
Do you know what? We've spilled so much Forrester blood already, Asher. You're the one who's missed all the fun.
เหี้ยเขาเจ็บ
Let's put all this ugliness behind us. I'm willing to talk terms of your surrender.
Surrender?
ยอมแพ้
Open your halls and bend the knee as my bannermen. You continue to produce ironwood under my supervision, of course. And you will join your house to mine, for all to see, by wedding my Gwyn.
Well, fuck me.
Asher, you can't!
It's rather generous terms, actually.
That would be easier to believe coming from Gwyn herself. Where is she?
Far away from all this, of course. Besides, I speak on her behalf as her father. I would just as happily kill you all and be done with it. But I'm very generously giving you a way to keep your bloody lives.
เอาไงวะเอาไงดีวะเอาไงดีวะเอาไงดีวะ
One last thing. As a show of my goodwill, I've brought home the body of your lord.
ไม่พาศพมาเหรอ Roderick
Your brother was too stubborn to know when it was over.
Roderick, let me see him. I want to see my brother.
I'm sure your people will be relieved to keep their lives.
We'll never bend the knee to a fucking Whitehill.
You will. Unless you want to end up like Roderick here.
จะจบชีวิตแบบรอดติกแล้ว
You have an hour. I'll be waiting in my camp.
รอที่แคมป์เชี่ยมึงโคตรเหี้ย
No!
sorry, little brother.
เสียใจด้วยน้องชาย
I've buried too many sons.
You deserved more days than what you were given, brother. And a better death than this.
ฝั่งลูกชายเป็นหลายคน
The world is colder for your passing.
Forgive me, I just... Perhaps the time has come to truly let this bloodshed end. We simply accept. We bow our heads and Asher marries Gwyn.
Craven!
It's not the worst terms I've ever heard.
I may have loved Gwyn once, but this isn't real. And Lord will have my head the moment Gwyn produces an heir.
There will be no marriage. If we bow our heads now, we'll always be his slaves.
We have to kill them, Asher.
Aye, piss on surrender. Let's ride out and kill them all.
We ride! To us! Spill their blood!
Believe me, I want to kill every last fucking one of them. But Lord still has Ryan. A direct attack is a sure way to see another Forrester dead today. But there may be another way we could win this. Lord rules that house with an iron fist. His sons, his bannermen, do nothing without his say-so. There may be 500 men outside that wall. Without Lord at the lead...
They'll scatter like chickens with their heads cut off.
That's good, but how? Ludd will not simply cast aside his men and offer his neck. Such a task is easily said, but Ludd is wary.
We tell Lord exactly what he wants to hear. We invite him inside to celebrate and drink to our union.
And then?
Then an ambush. Your pit fighters strike from the shadows.
No, an ambush is too chaotic. Things could go badly quickly. Ludd could escape.
There's another way. Poison. In his wine.
There are those who would call poison a coward's weapon.
No. Lethal and direct.
Either plan is a high risk. We only lure Lud inside if the whole family is there to sell it. Talia and Ryan will both be in danger.
I'll be there, Royland. I'll pour the wine myself.
Poison is dog shit. You're here for revenge. You want him to choke on your blade, not his vomit.
But in ambush, there's no way to control. Everything could go wrong.
Poison is targeted. Ludd will be the first to fall.
I'm sure I have such a toxin in my stores.
No. I came here to wet my sword in Westerosi blood. It's what you promised us.
We must make a tactical decision, my lord. Carefully, but quickly.
These are the only options on the table.
Asher is our lord now. The command is yours to give.
I understand the risks. An ambush is the best way to kill as many Whitehills as possible.
Then we have a plan.
เราได้แผนแล้วทำไมแม่ยอมง่ายจังต้องเอาใจพวกนั้นหน่อยพวกนั้นมันช่วยเรามาเยอะได้พวกทหารรับจ้าง
Whatever happens to me,
ไม่ว่าจะเกิดอะไร
I
ขึ้น
need you to get Ryan out
อ
alive
ยากให้ช่วยไรอันเอาไว้
as soon as we move on, Lord.
Not a problem. You know you're the only family I've ever had. That makes Ryan my brother too.
I won't forget this.
I've forgotten the number of times I've heard you say that.
I've said that before.
ได้พูดมาก่อนเหรอ
We will avenge Roderick's death tonight, whatever it takes.
เราจะล้างแค้นให้รอดริก
Send word to Lud. We'll drink this night to the prosperous future of our united houses.
ส่งไปหารอดริกหารัฐมันชื่อรัฐ Growing Stone แข็งแกร่ง
She's left the keep!
หนีไปแล้วกลับมาเป็นพาร์ทหน้าเด็
Search
ก
the area!
ค้นหาให้ทั่ว
Lady Mira!
There she is! Take her!
What's all this?
เฮ้ยมันอะไรอ่ะ
Lord Morgren.
Lord Morgren.
How lovely to run into you.
Mira Forrester, you're coming with us.
เจ้าต้องมากับเรา
My good sirs, there's no need for that. Surely you have more dangerous criminals to deal with than Lady Marjorie's handmaiden.
We have orders from Captain Lucan to...
Let me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tankards.
ให้เงินไว้
On me.
มันช่วยเราไว้เนี่ย
Thank you for keeping our city safe.
ขอบคุณที่ทำให้เมืองนี้ปลอดภัย
Can I take you somewhere, Lady Mira?
โดนพ่วงด้วยนะ
The river gate. Thank you.
The river gate! Quick as you can! What's going on, Mira?
เกิดอะไรขึ้นนี่ล่ะ
Is there a problem?
มีปัญหางั้นเหรอ
Maybe I can help.
Minor trouble, Lord Morgren.
เล็ก
Nothing I can't deal with.
Of course, I never doubted that. Although those guards did seem quite intent on dragging you off. Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing.
ๆสร้างศัตรู
Although, you've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden and lost.
Andros was a snake, working for the White Hills. He got exactly what he deserved and no more.
I'm inclined to agree. I doubt anyone will miss the oath. Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up. Particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The Ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
There's opportunity enough for both of us, Lord Morgren. Think of what we could accomplish if we worked together.
I have thought about it. I've thought about it a great deal. You're clever, Mira. Identifying Andros as our common enemy while approaching me as a partner. You showed an understanding of King's Landing that took me years to gain. Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met. Imagine a handmaiden stealing the Crown's Ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard to kill you. Don't look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later. Killing Lannister guards does not go unnoticed.
You two-faced shit! Don't you have any honor?
Honor?
Do you think I got where I am because of honor?
We've both seen what happens to honorable men. After Ludd takes Ironworth, he and I will control the Ironwood trade entirely. You've been very helpful, Mira, but it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
You're making a mistake, Morgren. Ludd will turn on you the first chance he gets. You're a fool if you don't see that.
Tell me, Mira, who is the fool here? You or I?
We've arrived. Now get out of my fucking litter!
Lucan, fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time. Finally, I got her.
You've got the wrong person. I've done nothing wrong.
Shut your liar's mouth. It's time you answered for your crimes.
Take her to the cells. Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.
เป็นนักเวทเหรอ
Forgive my brother's temper. It's said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father, and we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret, and he feared his family would find out.
No one at Ironraft knows of this. Not that I've ever heard.
I suspected as much. Josra would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were, that he was protecting us in his own way. We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey. Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
I wouldn't have made it alone. I had help from my friend Cotter and Sylvie.
But they were following your lead. You were the one who was sent by House Forrester. Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time. Gregor ven Fiondan Bjorne Sager ven. Svealoden Mopre befastan.
แต่นี่ไม่มีเนี่ยพวกเนี้ยทำพิธีอะไรกันวะให้เหมือนแบนเลยนะก็ยังไม่เคยเห็นนะในซีรีส์
Did you know him? Maybe I'm wrong, but you keep looking at him.
He was my friend. His name was Finn. He was here because of me. I let him join when we left Castle Black.
That was his choice. It's not your fault.
Now his watch has ended.
You fought well. For a crew.
I saved your life.
I wouldn't go that far. Although I admit, you can fight. Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black. But then, my expectations were low.
Is that your way of thanking me?
Maybe I was wrong about you. We'll see. Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well. Emotion is a weakness, according to her.
There's something off about them. I'm not sure what.
They've been trained to fight. Nothing else matters but that. They're more my sister's doing, not mine.
The whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Mance Rayder. I need to go back.
Here, let me help you.
I'm fine. It's nothing. I should return to the village. Fulgorn Viceneer. Did you not hear me? Fulgorn! Suna!
What?
Wait! Fulgorn Viceneer.
You're losing control.
What was that?
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it. Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks. One day, they'll kill us all if we're not careful.
There must be something you can do to stop her.
She is convinced her blood magic is the only way to protect the North Grove. That her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it. I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows. She was right about one thing, though. The whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come. Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to stay. That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to Ironrath. To crush our enemies south of the wall. And avenge his death.
You're right. House Forrester needs our help. We could return south.
Think of what we could do. I'm sure we could convince Elsera to join us. I know what my father said. The North Grove can never be lost. But he wouldn't want us to die because of it.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking wildling.
looks fresh. Looks like they didn't make it to the block. Oh God! Those are human teeth.
Jailer! Please.
Shut it!
Please come here!
Hey, get away from there!
Jailer! Jailer, come over here!
Oh, don't you start again!
Why don't you come here for a moment? We can have a little chat about it.
God's woman, I said shut it! Or I will come in there, and you won't like what happens.
Well, what do you want then? Tell me! Please! I'll do anything. Just tell me! Bastard! Before the day's over, they'll take us straight to the block. So don't give me that look. You can leave the judgment to the Father, whatever gods you believe in.
I don't judge you. We've all done things we're not proud of.
I have a son. A little baby boy. I think of the smell of his skin. His tufts of brown hair. There is nothing I wouldn't do. Nothing! Just to hold him again. That's what getting out of here means to me. What would you do in my place? I'll never see him again.
Your family needs you. Nothing else matters. I do whatever it takes to survive. Whatever it takes.
My lord, please. Please take me out of here!
Mira, making friends already, I see.
Be quick. We'll be coming back for her next.
For your trouble.
Oh, no, no.
Come on, you!
No! Please! Wait! Wait! No! Get off!
Shut your fucking mouth!
They'll be here for you soon. You don't have much time.
You backstabbing shit. You have a nerve.
There's no need for that, Lady Mira. I've come to make you an offer. I was thinking about what you said, and I've come to the conclusion you're right. Ludd will likely betray me the first chance he gets. And I realized I'd overlooked something of great value. Your name. I want you as my wife.
Your wife? Have you lost your mind?
Not at all. This makes a lot of sense for both of us. I want Ironrod, and you're going to give it to me. It may not be the grandest castle in Westeros, but it's a start.
Why would I do that? What's in it for me?
You keep your head, of course, and I'll get you out of here. But if you don't value that, think of your bloodline, your precious Forrester legacy. This is your chance to make sure it carries on.
What are you talking about?
2 of your brothers are already dead. That idiot Ludd will take care of the rest. One way or another. And it won't take me long to get rid of the harebrained fool myself. I'm sorry, Mira. None of your family will survive. Ironrath will fall to you. And through marriage, it will become mine. A holdfast in the north can only help my ambitions.
If all this happens, I want revenge against Ludd. Promise me he dies.
Let me be clear, Mira. You're in no position to make demands. It's fitting our betrothal begins in a cell. I'd say it's a perfect symbol for the rest of your life.
You plan to keep me locked up?
Well, perhaps not literally. If you play your part and produce my heirs. The murder of a Lannister guard can't go unpunished. But I can get you out of here, Mira. One word from me, that coal boy takes your place on the block.
Tom!
All you have to do is agree to marry me. You'll give up your power. You'll give up your ancestral home. But you'll be alive. So, Mira, what do you say? Good.
She won't get far. Not out here.
Let me go!
ปล่อยฉันนะ
Sylvie!
He's my brother! I wasn't finished!
When you're finished here, come see me. There's something I must show you.
I don't trust these people, Garrett. Which was why I had to see Cotter. He's not well. And he won't live much longer.
I need to see him. Is he in there?
There's a reason I wanted to talk to you. I need you to do something for me. I didn't want him to suffer anymore, Garrett. Just to ease his pain, but... that's when they found me. The Nightshade. I need you to be the one to end his suffering.
What?
It's our way, Garrett. You have to feed it to him. I'm trusting you to do this, Garrett. You're the only one who can.
Are you sure this is what Cotter would want?
I know he would. We'd never let free folk suffer. You'll see. He's in so much pain.
I did everything within my power to help your friend. But I'm afraid it's too late. Nothing can save him now.
Sylvie told me.
Nightshade? What are you going to do with that? You realize it's deadly. And has no place in here.
That's between me and Cotter.
I don't know what that wildling told you. But that will kill him and taint his blood.
Garrett,
that you? It's me, Cotter. I'm here.
Where's Sylvie? I want to see her. Where is she? Did something happen to her?
Don't worry, she's right outside. She sent me to help you.
I thought they took her away. Remember your promise, Garrett. You said you'd leave me behind. To help Sylvie.
Cotter!
Oh, I can't bear it anymore.
He's been incredibly brave. A lesser man would have died days ago. But I suppose you already knew that about him.
You said you'd help him.
I wish I could. But I'm afraid it's too late for that now. But you can still use his death to give his life meaning. This was always intended for my father. It's a sacred symbol of the power of the North Grove. Forged from iron, the handle made with ironwood from this very tree. In my father's absence, you speak for House Forrester. It seems only right that you should have this now. You're here for a reason, Garrett. It's no accident they sent you.
I promise. I'll make Lord Forrester proud.
I know you'll do what's necessary. Your friend is dying, but his life is too valuable to waste. Give me his heart. His beating heart. And his death can have meaning. We can use it for a greater purpose, Garrett. An ancient ritual to help harness the power of the North Grove.
But...
we must do this, Garrett. I fear what might happen if we don't.
His beating heart! This is madness!
Not madness. Necessity. Madness would be letting the North Grove fall. You saw what happened after the fight. My warriors, they're pulling away. Please, I need you to do this. For me, for the North Grove.
I'm ready. Garrett. Can't take it any longer.
End his suffering. Use his life to make us strong, Garrett. Give him that poison, and his blood will be useless. Let us use his blood to give us strength.
I'm sorry. I can't do it. Cotter's my friend. I wouldn't be here if not for him. And I have to respect what Sylvie asked me to do.
Then so be it. Fulgorn Weiseneer. We must burn the body.
In the name of the king, I hereby sentence you to death.
over there!
This boy has been charged with murdering a loyal servant of the king. Who here bears witness to his crimes?
My betrothed can speak to them.
Is this true, my lady?
My lady!
Then in the name of the king, I sentence you to die.
Lady Mira, please! Please, this isn't right! Help me!
Come along, Mira. I have a busy day ahead.
แรกมันจะตัดไปให้เล่นแอชเชอร์วันนี้กำลังจะลบกันแล้วนี่ไงมาพอดีเลยพูดถึง
Your fighters are in place. Keep the Whitehills calm, and as soon as they're all seated, give the signal to strike.
Remember, no matter how much they might provoke you, we must let them think they've won.
ไม่ว่าเขาจะยุ่งแค่ไหนต้องให้ปล่อยเขาคิดว่าเขาชนะ
That's them. Here we go.
Gwen.
Clever. Send the girl first. Don't let her play with your head, little brother.
Lady Forrester. My apologies for arriving unannounced. I was hoping I might have a word in private with Asher.
พูดคุยส่วนตัวกับแอชเชอร์สักหน่อยใครกิ๊กกักกันนี่
I think we can agree these are not ideal circumstances.
Agreed.
But these are the circumstances we find ourselves in. I know how you must feel, Asher. What your family has suffered, it's unimaginable. Which is why the bloodshed must stop.
I agreed to your father's terms, didn't I?
You did. But I know you, Asher. You're not the one to roll over so easily. You don't like being pushed into a corner. It's not in your nature.
It would be a lie if I said otherwise.
I appreciate your honesty. I'll need that from you if this is to work. You have to understand. I've risked everything to bring peace between our houses. To meet with Roderick in secret. To tell him of the traitor within these very walls. To make sure no harm came to Ryan as our ward. All while persuading my father the bloodshed would end if we were to wed. I have no ulterior motive, no hidden agenda. Just peace. Once and for all.
Your brother is too unpredictable. He'd just as soon slit my throat as see us wed. And I can't forget that he was the one who killed my brother.
That was before. I'll see Griff exiled if that would put your mind at ease. Truth be told, my father's scared of you.
Is he?
With Roderick, he knew who and what he was dealing with. But you, he thinks you're dangerous. You proved as much when you attacked his men.
They came after us.
I know. And that's all in the past now, I promise. We can make this work, Asher. This is our one chance. Together we can control the future of our houses. Just promise me, when my father and brother walk through that door, nothing will happen that could threaten that future. Our future. I need your assurance. Nothing will happen.
And at this point, it's in the hands of the gods.
Sorry to intrude, my lord. But Lady Forrester is in need of your help.
Of course.
I should go.
What help does my mother need?
Sorry, my lord, it's all that came to mind. But we have everything in place. How should we proceed?
Ready the men.
Ready the men.
Consider it done, my lord.
ตัดสินใจได้ดีเหมือนโลดไหนมันจะพินาศแล้วพินาศให้มันหมดไปมันสันติตอนนี้มันไม่ทันแล้วมาละ
Elissa, I'm sorry it's come to this, but at least it's done.
Where's my son?
ลูกชาย
Right to it then.
นี่ไงแล้ว
Mother!
แม่
Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby.
Enough blubbering. You can have him back when we've hammered out the details of your surrender.
ฟังข้อมูลเกี่ยวกับการยอมแพ้เลยเนี่ย
Lord Whitehill.
Lord Whitehill
Asher. Now, who'd ever have imagined this? You welcoming me into your hall to drink your wine and call me father. I thought I'd seen the last of you when Gregor shipped you off to the other side of the bloody world.
You're not my father, Lord.
Do you think I'll ever call you son? Don't flatter yourself. If I wasn't so bloody soft-hearted...
Father, please. I know this isn't easy, but it's right.
Would you like to sit down, Lord Whitehill?
Aye, and get us something to eat. I'm bloody starving.
We thought you'd like to sit here, Lord Whitehill.
I'll sit there. Thank you very much. In the Lord's chair. It's not like your father wanted your worthless ass in it.
It's just a chair. By all means, sit in it if it makes you feel important.
What? How dare you? You think you have any power here? What'll it take for you to learn to show respect? How many more foresters do I have to kill?
Calm down, Father. Ash has been amongst sellswords so long. He's forgotten how to behave.
Teach him some manners, then. Rather odd that Talia's not here, isn't it? And your banner men look a little tense. What are you playing at, Forrester? Something's not right. I can feel it.
Calm yourself, Lord Whitehill. There's no reason to get upset.
Say what you want. I know what I see. See, that's the trouble with you, Forresters. No manners. At least... I knew you couldn't be trusted. Now!
ตอนนี้แหละลวกไปลวก
Quick! Don't let him escape!
อย่าปล่อยให้มันหนีไปได้ลิฟต์
Forrester scum!
แม่งกระตุกส่วนดาบจะด่าบ้านไปอีก
Shut the fuck up!
ถูกดาวเลยเว้น
Win!
It could have been so different, but you destroyed everything. Goodbye, Asher.
Oh!
แต่นั่นไม่ตายอ่ะนั่นหนีไปได้ลูกตาถอนใส่เหลือไม่หน่อยอีก500 คน
It's a trap! They're trying to kill us! Kill them all! Kill the fucking foresters! Take down the gate!
We can't fight that many! We're doomed!
If they breach the gate, we're done for! We can't fight the entire Whitehill army!
My lord, your wound. Get them to safety. Of course.
I won't abandon you, not again.
Please, mother!
Asher! Our lord is here!
Rally to your lord!
He's here!
My lord, your command! We have to retake the gate! Retake the gate! Watch out, those
This is the war you promised, Westerosi!
It's not over yet!
Asher! Westerosi. Let's give those fuckers a welcome to remember.
Forrester, you've come a long way to die. Let's see you live up to your reputation. Rally to your lord!
My son.
โอ้โห
Promise. My lord, we have to get you out of here. I'll be damned if I let another lord die on my watch. Save yourself. You must survive, Asher. For the house. For all of us. Go! Now!
You did the right thing.
I did what I had to do.
He was your friend. arrival has changed everything. Even though we've been preparing for it all our lives. Now we don't have much time. We were sent here for a reason. To protect the North Grove. Winter is coming, and we have a role to play in the war to come.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand by and see House Forrester fall. Not while we can still do something about it.
It's too late to reach Ironrath. It may already be lost.
Gregor trusted you for a reason. You know defending House Forrester is the right thing to do.
You're the one they sent, Garrett. You should be the one to decide.
House Forrester needs our help, so we'll gather our forces and march south. May the gods guide us and protect us.
Forrester. They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure they'd bend the knee. Hey. And what do I find? A child lord. Ethan the Wise. With his bulldog sentinel at his side. As if I'd be afraid. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing. Grandmother, that day Cersei dragged her before the throne, she claimed loyalty to me right in front of her. But then she had the audacity to go behind my back and meet with Tyrion when I'd clearly forbade it. There was no thought of how fragile my position with the Lannisters was. And now, with all that's happened, the gods know what Mira was doing behind my back. Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
I saw something of myself in Garrett Tuttle. I thought I could trust in him, Sam, but I was wrong. He gave me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood. Yet before a day was out, a brother was dead atop the wall. I needed his sword at Craster's. I defended him to Frostfinger. And it cost me. Whatever happened up there, a man of the Watch doesn't run away.
Who should return then? But another Lord Forrester. Roderick. He was quite the bold one, Reek. Chapping out that fourthborn's eye. And ruining Griff's little humiliation by climbing out of the mud again. Again and again. I was rather starting to like him. A shame he didn't last longer. The savior who couldn't save anyone.
There was something about Asher Forrester. You would have liked him, Miss Sandai. He was rude and aggressive, mind you. But he didn't play games. Asher needed my help. I needed to know if he deserved it, so I tested him. But there was no easy answer. But then he told me the truth. He'd risked losing all he had come here for to stand by his friend, a former slave. In the end, that mattered more than disobeying an order.
Loyalty. Friendship. Respect. Without them, we have... nothing. I don't know if Mira ever understood that, Grandmother. I know she told me the truth about Sarah, but she also broke a promise to Sarah to keep a secret. In the end, I respect that she was willing to do whatever it took to get what she wanted. But at what cost?
I could have told you this story wasn't going to have a happy ending. Roderick dead, his mother dead, his little pile of timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
That Bolton bastard let their upstart houses go to war, Father. I know these Forresters. If they had any sense, they'd know when to bend the knee and live to see another day. They fought hard, I'll give them that, but they were reckless. Shrewd when they should have been bold. Impetuous to the last. When will these Northerners ever learn? The Starks are dead. The war is over. And they lost.
จบแบบคาถาเงี้ยนะ
My lord. We haven't much time. They may have won this battle, but they will not win the war.
โกหกมาเจอรี่